I don't know the Muslim word for chutzpah, but the family of yesterday's failed New York bomber is full of it. They're attacking law enforcement for so-called heavy-handed tactics. What say you, New York chapter, the Council on American Islamic Relations? I bet you're outraged.
We are also outraged by the behavior of the law enforcement officials who have held children as small as 4 years old out in the cold and who pulled a teenager out of high school classes to interrogate him without a lawyer, without his parents.
The children! They put children out in the cold, which can happen when you take them outside briefly to a waiting car. And I'm sure the teen jerked out of high school was heartbroken. He was probably busy in shop class building a clock. But it's a common reflex to use kids as a defense. Clearly, it's not about the terror attack at all, but about the children. But they're right. We shouldn't be questioning the family. We should be putting them up in a five-star hotel with nothing but the best food and entertainment, maybe tickets to a show. Try Book of Mormon. You'd get a kick out of that. Or why not visit the Freedom Tower for a guided tour? Kara also said this.
These are not the sorts of actions we expect from our justice system.
Well, terrorism is not the sort of thing we expect from decent, law-abiding humans. But yeah, it's our justice system we got to worry about. So I offer this humble suggestion to the family. It's the justice system that is protecting you from your own family member. So you should not only thank these officers, but also you should cooperate, because if this were any other country, including the one that you left, family members of a terrorist would be collected and probably never heard from again. But I guess that's why you're here for now. Dana, tone-deaf response?
From them?
Yeah.
A reflexive response. I mean, you see this across, especially in the UK, where they're... honestly, I understand their concern, right? But their reflex is to use our system against us.
Right.
And to say, oh, you were doing something bad to us. Like, well, no, actually, the police are worried about children, too, which is exactly why they came to try to find it, because the police are in a race against time.
Yeah.
Because what if there was something coordinated? What if somebody knew that there was actually multiple bombs that were being made in the house and they were fanned out across the city? And so time is of the essence, and our law enforcement deserves our full support.
You know, Kimberly, they're concerned about the safety of the family, too. They got to get they don't want that kid to be beaten up or whatever. That's their priority is to make sure everybody's taken to a safe place and they can be questioned. What's wrong with that?
Well, there isn't anything wrong with it, obviously, but this is kind of the tactic that they do. This is just really kind of like the book. They go by the book to say, okay, we're going to attack law enforcement. We're going to attack the American justice system. We're going to find any way we can to find fault with it, to distract and deflect and flip the script on them, to say that this is really about an injustice being committed against a terrorist. But is anybody really buying this besides CARE?
Yeah.
No. Because this is what they do. It's why they don't have any credibility, and they go ahead and they're sympathizers for terrorists and for jihad, and they're enablers, and I have no time for it.
Juan, should the law apologize to the family?
I don't. I was when this first started. I thought, well, what did they do?
Yeah.
Did they hurt somebody? Did they beat somebody up? In my mind, we live in a country where you just have to take your hat off. I mean, I think of the situation when the guy was from New Jersey and he was found to be up to, I forget exactly what the attack was. Maybe it was here, Times Square. And, they took him to the hospital. Yeah,
was it the Chelsea attack? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think I'm not sure. But anyway, my point is that guy gets first-rate, world-class medical treatment.
Yeah.
Same thing with this guy. This guy's in the hospital here. And I think that you're right. There are a lot of places where, savage human reaction would rule the day. Not in the USA, thank God, but that's true. So when they said this, I thought, well, were they roughhousing the family, or did they roust them out of there? And what did they say? They took a child outside, and I think it's 40 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. Jesse, did you see I guess the terrorist had posted comments about Trump on Facebook?
Yes, he was taunting the president.
Yes, exactly. He said, thank you for, you failed to protect America.
Yeah, good one, buddy. And he also set off the bombs because he was offended by a bunch of Christmas placards near the train station, too. So the guy is just so ungrateful, and we've seen this. A lot of these bombers, they come here on a lottery system or through some immigration loophole. They get here, they're either receiving welfare, food stamps sometimes, they get freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom of expression, yet they hate this country so much they want to attack it. And CARE is probably the worst PR that American Muslims could have. If I had a family member that came into another country, tried to set off a bomb, and then he got busted literally red-handed, I would apologize, hide, and then cooperate. But instead, they send CARE out to read a statement to undermine law enforcement and to try to play the victim card. If they had set off a bomb in Bangladesh, where they came from, I'm sure the law enforcement would have been a little more aggressive.
You know, I was watching Rick Leventhal. Little fact, I didn't know that the guy actually used Christmas lights in the making of the bomb.
War on Christmas. Thanks again. Sorry, I had to.
You know what? It's still
Some habits.
Jesse, it's still in your system. It's still in your system. You can't get it out.
It's the longest war.
It's the longest war ever.